Hi, I'm Shane Smith, and I'm sitting with Rupeng Liao, a candidate for Student Body Senate. This is another part of our Meet the Candidate series, while Mason Votes and the Office of Student Media covers the student government elections, which are April 2nd. So firstly, I want to thank Rupeng for being here
Thank
this
you for having
afternoon.
me.
And again, you're running for Senate for the first time.
Yes, I am.
So let's just start off. Tell us a little bit about yourself and why are you running?
Well, I am Rupeng Liao. I'm a junior this year, and like all of you who are on campus, I have a unique background. My father was a diplomat, and that's the reason I was here. And I graduated from Yorktown High School in Arlington. And after graduating, I thought Mason's the best choice for me, according to my situation. So I came here. And for the past 3 years, I wasn't that involved in student life at all. So this year I decided I should get involved and pay back the community and serve the community that given me so much. So this is one of the reasons I decided to run for student senate.
And where are you from originally?
I am originally from Beijing, China.
Okay, see, I think that's something unique because we don't see a lot. I used to be in student government, for full disclosure, and when I was in my time in student government, we didn't. I don't, to my knowledge, we didn't have very many, exchange students from or international students, and I think Mason's a very diverse campus, and I'm sure you would agree with that.
Definitely.
So, how do you think that makes you different? You're going to be serving a specific type of constituency in the international students who I don't think have had a voice on student government.
I think, well, I want to serve two main groups. One of them is international student. The other one is the commuter group, as I am a commuter as well. I want to focus a little bit more on commuter students because we do have this large population. I believe 87% or something like that of the entire student population is commuter student. And they are really, I believe, underrepresented in the student government. So are the international students. But I think for commuter students, especially when I was going around collecting signatures for my petition, a lot of them expressed to me that they feel not very involved in on this campus, and they want some kind of opportunities for them to get involved, and more opportunities for them to meet other people on campus. And this is one of my main reasons to run. I want to give a voice to off-campus students, and that's why I'm running now. And another reason why I'm running is to give a voice to the international students who are really underrepresented as well.
And so, what do you think it is that student government hasn't been able to do in order to reach out to those different groups?
I think the student government did a lot of good things, but there are definitely need a lot of room for improvement, especially on promotion of things. For example, for this election, I actually didn't realize the election was coming until a week after the petition already started. So I think the student government definitely needs to do a lot better on promotion. For example, we receive an email every single week about the game of the week from the athletic department. Why can't we have an email from the student government saying, hey, we have these events coming up and you guys feel free to come up? Because this is one of the major concerns that these off-campus students express to me, that they don't know or don't know where to find this information about events on campus. And posting on Facebook groups, I don't think people really read those things. So I think it will be easier for the student government to directly email the athletic department, telling the student body of the events that are coming up.
And so, what do you think are the biggest challenges for student government going forward if you were to get elected? What would you think is the number one priority to change and fix when you get there?
My number one priority is definitely to get the off-campus student more involved into university life. I mean, let's just look at the election last year. Our election last year, the voter turnout was really low. Only 1,800 people voted in the election, and we have about 33,000 students on campus. So only 6% or 8% of people voted. So what I want to do really is to try to get these students more involved on university life. I mean, they want to be socializing with other people on campus, so why can't we give them an opportunity? It can be an open space or any type of room for them to meet each other and to socialize and interact with each other. I think it's a good opportunity for them and for those who live on campus to know each other, because a lot of them have really amazing stories behind them.
And you mentioned something interesting about the turnout for student government elections, which have been historically low over the last couple of years. And so my question would be, is that indicative of student apathy, or is that indicative of student government not doing enough outreach and letting people who, like yourself, who are interested in running for these positions, letting them know that this is when the election is, this is the criteria that you must meet, these are the deadlines that we have in order to run? Do you think it's something student government has just failed to do a good job at, or do you think it's students on this campus who just don't care about student government elections?
I think it's a little bit of both. While the student government did try to promote it by posting on all the Facebook groups, I think it's a lack of sending like a group email to everyone on campus, letting everybody know. Because while I was signing for asking for a petition, a lot of the students actually told me they wanted to run, but when I was asking for it, it was like 4 days before the deadline, so they thought they didn't have time to collect enough signature, and that's one of the reasons they couldn't run. So I think it would be good if the student government can send out an email notification or anything like that to tell people, hey, we have an election coming up, so if you're interested in running, come over and sign up.
Yeah. Well, Rupeng, thank you for sitting down with us. I want to thank Rupeng once again for coming in for our Meet the Candidate series. He's running for Student Government Senate. This is his first time, so he'll be on the ballot April 2nd. You'll see an email coming to your Mason email, so be sure to check that out April 2nd. And Rupeng, once again, thank you very much for being here.
Thank you.
We really appreciate it.
Thanks.